Hi guys, it's Frankie and today we are playing Dark Things. So, let us play. Let's go with episode 1. This looks like a really, like one of those old games that I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd play really way back then when I was a kid. Alright, so episode 1, Father and Sons. Mr. Doe takes on his next case. It seems clear cut, but pay close attention. Something's not right here. Alright, so let's start with a new one. Miss Cole. This must be the right door after all, it's the only one. Let's knock. Who's there? Is that you, Miss Cole? Yes, it's me. Come on in. It's not locked. Hello, Miss Cole. I'm pleased to see you. Is that a cat? It's pretty big. The coat rack is right behind you. To hang up your coat, use the mouse to drag the coat from your inventory to the rack. Thank you for saying it casually. It's a coat rack, but I don't need to examine it with a click. I just have to hang a coat on it. How does one hang a coat on it? Wait, how do I hang a coat on it? Wet coat, okay. How do I hang a coat? Like this? Ah, I see, okay. I thought I was gonna end the video there, like, oh, I don't know how these games work on my phone. Won't you sit down? Just click on the chair. Didn't work. Try again. No luck. Oh, I forgot. Strange as it sounds, the characters in this game can't move around locations. Huh? It's nothing to be upset about. This programmers say it's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh, wow, cool. So I'm not going to get tea. Of course you are. Luckily, you can interact with any item on the screen. Try to take the cup from the table. A cup of tea. Great. Now, use it by dragging it to yourself. I won't spell? Why? Should it? Still, why should it? That's nice tea. Thank you. I have a cookie too. Thank you, but I'm watching my figure, which is a box. Don't worry, there's no danger of getting fat. Not in this game at least. In fact, there's no danger at all. Here, I don't know why I turn everyone British. That's my go-to for guys. Hang on, I'm gonna try. Alright. In fact, there's no danger at all here. Suppose the programmer used to work as a safety officer or something, some such thing. That's nice, but I don't much like cookies. We are not gonna get along, Miss Cole. I love cookies. But there is someone in the room who likes them a great deal. You will figure out yourself who it is. Try to take a cookie and feed him. Cinnamon cookie. Oh, can't take cinnamon. Spices makes me itchy. No, Katrina doesn't eat cookies like any normal cat. How should I know? There's anyone normal besides us in this game? It's best to prepare for the worst after all. A birdie? Many thanks, miss. Did you have a bite? Can we start the game now? Indeed, sir. All hands on deck. Okay. My cell phone. 50 cents is hardly enough for a newspaper. Thank you for coming, Mr. Doe. No problem, sir. Again, why did I go through British accent? No problem, sir. At least not for me. Ha. Clever now. Oh, Mr. Leithman. I wonder what kind of one. Aren't we now? I was advised to consult an experienced occultist. Then that's you. I'm concerned about my father, you see. And don't you think a doctor would be of more help? It's too late for that. He died 10 years ago, you see. Concerns are a tad late. No. I went to a medium just to see what it was all this about, and decided to summon the spirit of my father. To make a long story short, my father seems somehow distraught to me. Seems untimely concern is a family trait. Maybe you're right. Regardless, the medium said my father had unfinished business of some kind. What is this unfinished business preventing him from resting in peace? Mr. Doe, is there some way to find out what exactly I need to do? I want to help my father's soul move on. And you didn't ask him about it? I tried to, but he can't make a sound. I don't know if you know, but ghosts can't talk. I'll do what I can to help. That's wonderful news, Mr. Doe. So, what do you need from me? Well, first, I'll need the address of the the medium you talked to. Oh, of course. Here it is. Thanks, sir. I'll be in touch as soon as I know something. Thank you, Mr. Doe. Let me just randomly kick. An hour later, near the home of Mr. Doe, mediums and shamans. I used to think I'd outlast those fakes. I heard a bump on the door and it freaked me out. Judging by the endless nature of human stupidity, they're going to be the ones who last. Alright, time out for another con artist as a fraud. Taking advantage of mortal gullibility and sullying the name of the honest profession of the occultist. Now, if only I could recall the number of the journalist. Oof. It's no fun getting old. Oh, her number should be in the newspaper. Hardly enough for a newspaper. Damn newspaper. Okay. Great. Looks like it in a newspaper. Well. The girl isn't wasting a moment. Good headline too. Unmasking voodoo and zombies. Think she won't mind one more unmasking. Taxi is just the thing. I should talk to somebody myself before I go to the medium. Newspaper should have a number. Can I combine them? Hello, Miss Cole. It's Doe. Remember me? I'm here on some business that involves a fake medium. Yes, I thought that might pique your interest. Of course, write it down. 46 Spring Drive. Okay, I'll be there in half an hour. Taxi. While I'm in the neighborhood, I should stop at home and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Okay. Magic chalk. This magic chocolate contains a mandrake root and virgin's blood. Well, I think she was a virgin. Ugh, why did I buy this book? There's no such thing as vampires. That joke never gets old. Are you a vampire? Lockpick set. Set of lockpicks that I stole from Arsene Lupin as a souvenir. These days, an honest man can't go anywhere without them. Greatest place on earth. Too bad the cats kept me from it so long. It's easy to herd a sheep. It's cats that will give you trouble. What could be better than a nice evening by the fire with a glass of or a cup of tea? I think I got everything. I think the captain's on the bridge. There's nothing else in the box. An amphora. Just an amphora. Quit pocketing it. You'll knock it over. I think that's it. Until would have been cheaper. Oh well. 40 minutes later at the medium's house. Salutations, Miss Cole. Your makeup is exquisite. It was a compliment, just in case. You are your usual self, Mr. Doe. I don't wear makeup. Seriously? I always thought you'd be a real dog without it. That is perhaps the nicest mistake of my life, if you don't count. Once when I hid in a fortress of barracks, it turned out to be an actual nunnery. Well, you know, Mr. Doe, to this day I can't decide whether or not you're a nice guy, but definitely not boring. Anyway, where's the suspected fraud, and how are you going to out them? We're in the front of the house, his house, and according to my data, the fake medium is out at the moment. We'll sneak inside. Again, that's a crime. Okay, I'll sneak inside and you'll see an unlocked door as usual and follow me. Like an ordinary, upstanding citizen who wants to make sure no crimes are taking place. Oh, no, then what? Then I'll try to find out how the medium summons spirits. I'm willing to bet that he doesn't know how the first thing about the real occult arts and just deceive his clients with some clever tricks. Ugh, one day you're going to get me into big trouble. A life sentence if I'm lucky. Oh, don't worry about that. For you, a life sentence isn't very long anyway. Alright, let's make it absolutely certain the medium is indeed absent. You check the windows. It's dark inside, not a creature in stirring. This feels like a trap. Yeah, looks like it. Locked. I don't have any keys, unfortunately. I've got something better. Can I go to the back? Can I go anywhere? First I need to make sure this fraud isn't at home. Ding dong. Did the door just talk? What? What? Now there's definitely no one there. Well, looky here. Someone left the door unlocked. Get inside, quickly. I just hope no one you saw make it unlocked. There. That wasn't so hard, was it? Hear that? It's police sirens. What have you got to worry about? You walk through an unlocked door with nothing but good intentions. But making sure no crimes are taking place. Just don't mention that you suspect the owner of the house of a crime when they question you. Besides, you're not coming here. You? Study must be over there. Door leads to a basement. Spiders. Mice. Ugh. Ugh, there's some kind of liquid inside. Smells like Downton Mew. Still gross. An empty antique. There's a lot of dust in here. It's just for atmosphere. This ball isn't even crystal, it's just glass. Rubbish. You something wasn't right here. What's not right? It's an ordinary study. Look at the table. There's a hole in it. That's unusual. Holy tables only occur in the war and the saloons. In both cases, they indicate crime. Sometimes I wonder, aren't you a little too young? Sometimes I wonder, aren't you a little young to have senior moments? Quite the contrary. Senility is too young for me. By the way, There's also a hole in the floor, exactly beneath the table. I don't know what's going on. I suppose we've got some legwork to do. Whose legs need work? Yours or the tables? From the basement. Whichever you prefer. There's a bunch of junk in here. A pair of socks. It's an odd place for them. Must be work for the poltergeist. There's a bunch of junk here. I'm just making all my checks. Alright, basement time. Just look, there's socks here too. Told you it's poltergeist. You got an occultist handbook. Heh, I knew this man was a charlatan. You can tell from the book? Precisely. Is it a fake? Oh heavens, no, of course not. It's real. A real book on the occult arts is a truly rare artifact. Good luck. So if the book is real, the medium is too, no? No, not at all. Why would a true medium keep a powerful artifact lying down among all in this junk in this basement? This pretender doesn't know how to use it and has no idea how valuable it is. Do you know how to use it? Oh, of course. Let's move on. Romance novels, nothing else interesting here. Strange picture and old. It depicts a man engulfed in terror. If you were locked in a basement for years, you'd look the same. What is happening? Too bad the fire inside can't be put out by a splash of cold logic. You see, it seems our suspect prefers to keep prying eyes out of this place. Curses, there's nowhere to put the lockpicks into it. It's a code, some kind, a puzzle. Let me see. Oh, okay, I see. I have to make sure all of them is green, yes? Okay, nope. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Looks like the end is in sight. Look! At that odd pyramid? No, the ceiling above. This apparatus. A hole. Precisely. It can't be a coincidence that a device is directly below a hole in the ceiling. How strange. I've never seen anything like it. The medium must be a fan of a... I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to try my best. Vanitas style. If he were a minotaur, I might agree. This place is chock full of junk. Mr. Doe, I can't see a reflection in the mirror. Must be out of order. I guess that's why it's in the basement. How can a mirror be out of order? You'd be surprised there's not a single working mirror in my place. What's that over there? Chalk? I could certainly use some instruction in etching an employing runes right now. Don't think it'll work. But I was onto something. Yes? No? Maybe so? For a second, that seems like a great idea. For a second. Don't think it'll work. What a coincidence. The rune we need is on page 13. The medium must be a fan of the Vanta style. Okay. Needs another rune here. And here, it's ready. The trap is set. What did you do? I merely helped the old faker do his job. Let's go. I'll call my client and we'll hold another seance. The medium's house, same evening. Well, we're ready. Now we can find out what's troubling your father. Wonderful, let's begin. Join hands and let's begin the seance. I'm entering a trance. What the hell? Dad, son, what the devil are you doing here? The seance? What kind of people are you involved with exactly, you little jackass? Dad, you can speak. Why shouldn't I? This asshole ripped me from the joys of paradise so I could tell you things that would break your mind. Too bad I can't smack you upside the head. What are you talking about? Aren't you stuck here? Between life and death, feathered by some unfinished business. Huh? Who told you that? The medium. The medium? A medium, huh? Medium, come here, you charlatan. Son, I told you not to get involved with these losers. I'm sorry that I was worried. It's a bit late for that. That's what I told him. Nervousness. Sorry. Good God. Did you really summon the spirit of a dead man? I am a true occultist, unlike that quack. Outstanding. I can't even write about it. No one would believe me. And that's how it should be. There are some things it's better not to believe in. Perhaps we could have lunch together sometime. You could tell me something truly incredible. It would be best if you came to visit me some night and I'll show you something utterly unbelievable. Now, don't blush. Not talking about that. Now, thank you for your most pleasant company and your aid. But I must take my leave. Sunrise is near. Are you such a night owl that you don't like daylight? More like a bat whose skin gets irritated by the sun. Until we meet again, Miss Cole. So you're a vampire. Alright, anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is the first episode of Dark Things. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I am limiting my posts to Saturdays and Sundays now. I think this is going to be posted on Saturday or Sunday. Who knows? It depends. I just started this schedule now because I do need to work on other things. And I need to make a proper schedule now and then. Alright, thank you guys so much. And I love you. Bye!